This video is going to show you how you can invite others to your sphere. If you're not sure how to create a sphere, please check out our other video showing you how to create your very first sphere. So there are several ways in which you can add users to your sphere. The first way is to search for existing users and then send them an invite. So let's do this. So click on your sphere. On the top of the screen, click on the Members tab. This shows the users that currently have access to this sphere. At the moment, it's just the creator, whose name is Demo User. So let's add some more users. Press the option at the bottom called Invite Sphere User. Here we have a search screen where we can search for existing users. So I'm going to search for some users who have a surname of Demo. The first few letters is fine. Press the search button and it's matched 3 users with the surname of Demo. I can click on the tick button to choose the ones that I want, so I'm going to take those 2, and then to confirm my selection, press the orange button at the top right. The system has now sent an invitation to these 2 users. On their screen, in the Alerts tab, they will be presented with 4 options. They can press Accept Invite if they wish to accept my invitation, in which case they will get access to my sphere. If they don't want to join the sphere, they can press Silent Reject. If I am somebody that they trust, they can press Trust User. And anytime I request for them to join another sphere of mine, they will automatically join. So this can be useful if they are a family member or a close friend. Silent Block User is to prevent people attempting you to join spheres that you do not wish to join. So if you press that, you will not receive any more invites from that particular user. So this approach is useful for when you wish to add a few users. But what if you wish to add tens or hundreds of users to give access to your sphere? This approach could be quite cumbersome as you need to search for them in turn. So let me show you 2 more ways that may make this task easier. So click on the Settings tab at the top. Press Edit to edit the sphere settings. Under Permissions, activate the permission called Can Request Access, and click on the top right tick to save. This now means that anybody can request access to your sphere. If you notice at the top of the settings there are some letters in square brackets next to the sphere name, in this case S19. This is the S code. Each sphere has a different S code and is generated automatically. No 2 spheres have the same S code. Other users can search for this S code and then request access to your sphere. So you could let other people know what your S code is, and they can then simply search and request access. So let's try this. I'm going to do an S code search on one of my friends' spheres. I can do this by clicking on the search on the top right, pressing search by S code. Their S code is S1F. I can press the search button, and now I have to provide a reason as to why I want access to that sphere who has a code of S1F. I can press the tick to save. A few moments later, I get a message to say that my request to join that sphere has been sent, and if the person who owns the sphere wishes to grant me access, they can, otherwise they can reject. So this way you can give the S code to as many people as you want, and they can try to join. The other way, again, is by specifying a password on the sphere. So let's go back into the sphere, go into the Settings tab at the top, edit the settings as normal, and in the optional password field I can type in a password of my choice. Press the tick on the top right to save. So you can now let other users know that they can access your sphere using the S code and the password you've just specified. Depending on your situation, you could do this verbally if you're in a closed environment, or you could get the application to send a message with these details to people from your contacts list. So let's do that now. So go to the Members tab, press the menu at the bottom, do Invite from Contacts. The application will now launch all the other applications that you have on your device, which will enable you to send out an invitation. This could be some chat system that you have installed, could be an email. I'm going to use the text messaging to send a message to my contacts. So if I launch my messaging application, I can now select the users that I wish to send an invite to. Once that's done, you will notice the message now. It provides instructions on how to access the photos and also sends them the S code and the password for this particular sphere. They can then follow these instructions and automatically gain access to the sphere. This way, I, as the owner of the sphere, do not have to accept or reject their invitations. So this is a good way of allowing lots of people to have access to your sphere. For example, if you're getting married and you wish your guests to have access to your sphere, this would be the best way of doing that. You can actually use any combination of the ways that have been described to allow people to access your sphere. And you can always check who has access to your sphere by simply checking the contents of the Members tab. That concludes this video. Thank you for watching.